All right, so welcome everyone again to our National Honor Society, and we are going to get this thing going.
Well, welcome, Jasmine. Um,
I want to introduce Jasmine Gutierrez. She is our current National Honor Society president, and she has worked very hard this year to to do all of her duties and to help us and to help her classmates and to help her Honor Society teammates this year. And want to introduce Jasmine. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Jessica, for my introduction. Yes. Hi, my name is Jasmine Gutierrez, and I've graduated from LifeTech's early middle college program, and it definitely has been it's been such a door opener for me. And as a first generation student, I never pictured myself going this far. Not because I didn't believe in myself, but because I didn't know the opportunities I could have. The National Honor Society is just one of many. I was once an intimidated student, and now I stand before you as the president of NHS, filled with resilience and confidence in my education. Many of you may feel that same intimidation, but remember, it's your hard work and determination that have brought you this far. You are here for a reason, and what you do matters. And nothing is never too hard for you, nothing is impossible, and never feel like you don't belong here. There are so many cheering for you, ready to help, and countless resources available to push you towards success. If you ever feel like giving up, that's the moment you push even harder and keep moving forward. Best wishes to all of you, and I can't wait to see how far you all go and how much you grow academically and personally. Together, let's strive for greatness.
right, and then our Vice President Logan has a little bit he wants to say.
Hello. So, yes, I'm the vice president here at the National Honor Society. I am also in LifeTech's early middle college program, and I will be graduating next year. But I'm really grateful for the opportunity to meet everybody here, all of our new inductees. And I joined Jasmine and Jessica in welcoming everyone to this year's induction ceremony. I joined NHS about 2 years ago in 10th grade, so a little bit earlier than, I was supposed to. I came in a little crack in the door. Not sure how that worked. But I participated in a Zoom meeting very similar to this one, and I got a glimpse of what this club called NHS was. I'm going to be honest and say I was a little bit nervous about the responsibilities, maybe even a little bit clueless, and I didn't know what lay ahead in terms of my role in NHS. But after about 2 years of attending meetings and getting to know the people in this chapter, I'm confident in saying that NHS has been a big factor in my growth over the past few years. One of the NHS pillars most important to me is service, and NHS has always encouraged me to contribute to my community and country. Every year, our National Honor Society chapter has produced people driven to give their talents to their community, and I'm proud to count myself as a part of this group. Over the past 2 years, I volunteered at my church's food bank, providing necessities for those who can't afford them, and traveled out of state to provide housing and support for refugees fleeing persecution in the Congo. Each experience has helped me to appreciate my talents and how I can use them to help others. And I'm very excited to see the difference that our NHS chapter will make as we move forward. We'll be introducing the rest of these pillars to you shortly. Before that, I'd again like to thank Jessica Penner, as well as Marlake Knackle for being amazing advisors, Pranjali Panya for keeping our NHS chapter page running and updated, and our NHS President Jasmine Gutierrez and Secretary Shannon Dore for leading this chapter with me in our meeting every month. Finally, thank you again to all those in attendance, and I'm very excited to get to know all of you inductees this spring.
Great job, Logan. Now we're going to go through the four pillars of National Honor Society, which are scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
We will begin, excuse me, with Scholarship by Kat Colbury.
Scholarship is derived from a passion for knowledge, knowledge to understand, to solve, to create. We gain knowledge through learning experiences both in and out of the classroom. Scholars look for opportunities to learn. They understand that learning takes effort and that understanding and judgment are rooted in knowledge. Being an NHS member strengthens your commitment to expand your curiosity and continue your journey towards becoming a lifelong learner.
Next, we have Service by Jasmine Gutierrez.
Service is seeking out and engaging in meaningful service voluntarily, not simply doing acts of service to fulfill a school, district, or program requirement or to collect hours. Service is a way for you to provide for everyone around you, for your community, and to do much more with who you are as a person.
And next, we have Leadership by yours truly. Leadership is your ability to communicate in ways that influence and inspire others to act. It is not exclusive or inherited through election or designation. Leadership is setting the example in your words and deeds to motivate others to follow. It is about engaging people while guiding their direction to a common goal. Effective leadership happens when you begin to know yourself as a leader and possess the essential skills necessary to lead. NHS members are leaders in and out of the classroom. And finally, we have Character by our secretary, Shanna Dore.
Character is the sum of your morals, values, and ethics that makes you the individual that you are. Your character is influenced by your experiences and helps guide you through life. Every day, your character is displayed in your actions and the choices you make. It is seen in the respect you have for yourself and the respect others give to you. Measures of character lie in qualities such as responsibility, trustworthiness, caring, and self-control. Being a member of NHS gives you the opportunity to role model quality character and to be a positive influence on the character of others.
At this time, we'll be inducting our new members. We have Dax Clausen, William Fountain, Ruby Hawbaker, Michael Johns, and Charles Morris.
Thank you. At this time, will the new inductees please raise your right hand and repeat the pledge? The audience can follow the text as printed in your program. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of all four pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
All right, at this time, we're going to invite, he does a lot of our PDs and is also one of our Dale Carnegie leaders, Eric Anweiler.
Oh, good evening, everybody. Welcome and congratulations on just being inducted into the National Honor Society. As Marley mentioned, my name is Eric Anweiler, and I have the privilege to be involved with Life Tech as a whole by being the finance, HR, all of the really exciting, super cool stuff that you never really have to involve yourself with. Fortunately, if things are going well. And I do also have the honor now of being a Dale Carnegie instructor for our Life Tech learners. And so some of the names in these new inductees I actually recognize because they had just graduated the course themselves in the fall. And so I am honored and privileged to be a part of your induction tonight because I myself was a National Honor Society inductee at one point and a member. And while I went through high school and realizing in the moment it was kind of like this is this really interesting thing, this is this cool thing, I can put it on my resume. It'll be kind of a conversation starter for some conversations or some interviews, right? And so I go through, I get into college, and I don't hear much about it. I don't interact with people that really talk about National Honor Society or anything like that. There wasn't a huge focus on it. But sure enough, in my sophomore year, I talked to a company, and I went to school at Trine University, which is in Northeast Indiana. And I have a conversation, I have an interview with an individual that says, "Hey, come on, let's do an internship at Therma-Tru Doors." And it's for an accounting position. I'm like, all right, I'm getting the step into the real world, right? And I meet my supervisor, Brian, on my very first day, and I walk in there, I'm all spiffed up, I'm ready to go, I'm excited. And he's looking through the resume because he wasn't even part of the interview. And he looks through, and of all the stuff that's on that list, he points to the bottom where it's additional awards, additional groups that you're a part of. And he points to NHS and he says, "Tell me a little bit more about that. What did you have to do?" And so I described to him some of the community involvement that our school had set up for us to be a part of. Naturally, there is of course, the grade component into it that, you get invited because you're academically sound as well. And we're sitting there and we have about a 45-minute conversation. And he says, "Hey, can I take you out to lunch?" And so right off the bat, I have this connection with somebody because he tells me that he was a part of National Honor Society as well. And sure enough, we start talking a little bit more. I'm there for about 4 months. Hey, guess what? See you later. It was a great opportunity to be a part of it. Now, that's great that you're now a part of this group. Really, what this stands for and what this constantly reminds me and sticks with me is that these pillars that you just heard, it's what people see you as because now you already, without having to tell them, you've exemplified your importance behind that scholarship, behind that service, behind those things that build and exemplify your character so that you can be a leader for yourself as well as the people around you. These are the types of things where it constantly sticks in my mind of being true to myself, to put myself out there for the community that I am involved with, just like the folks that are here today to support you, like Marley, like Jessica, like Pranjali, like everybody who's just spoken to you. They have those same values. They uphold those same things for themselves and constantly push to support the people around them. And so today isn't just about becoming part of a group, about part of having something to be a conversation starter. It is truly representative of who you are and what you've done to show your confidence and your capability to be part of a betterment of the community around you. So don't just see this as today as hey, this is great. This is an accomplishment. I'm all good. I'm ready to go now to my next thing. Use this as an opportunity to strive for those greater things, to seek out opportunities to help your own community and exemplify that leadership, because now is going to be the opportunity where you become an even better version of yourself for those around you. So I again thank you all for letting me be a part of it tonight and celebrating with you. And again, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anweiler. What a nice job. We really appreciate you taking time out we appreciate all you do at Life Tech. We appreciate all you do for us, but we especially appreciate you taking time out for these learners to help celebrate them and to show them how proud we are of all that they and how hard they've worked. Okay, Marley.
Gotta hit the unmute button. It's always that thing. We'd like to thank you all for coming to our NHS induction ceremony. We look forward to meeting with all of you and helping you get those community service hours, get yourself out in the community to help make every community better, whether or not you're in Lansing or, South Lyon down by me, wherever you are. Our first meeting will be April 4th, and it always takes place at 10 a.m. in Jessica's Zoom room. So we look forward to seeing you then. All right. Oops, and I didn't change my